We've been running strong from the east to the west. We've been banging fenders to give you all the best. We've been setting records in every state. Well, there ain't no car like a big V8. To the boys from the bush, we're back in town. Well, the car's in the back and the shutter's down. We're all heading for the Bathurst Hill to see Brocky and the boys serving up a thrill. We've been feeling the heat, you can hear it cuss. We've been kissing fences, we've been choking on dust. We curse the rain and we curse the sand. We're running hot, turn it on for the fans. To the boys from the bush, we're back in town. The green flag drops and the foot goes down. We're all members of the horsepower.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's Race Spec PC Pacific Series, round 14, and we're at Melbourne, Australia. We just wait for the cars to get out there, and we have 14 drivers today. And looks like Clunky Boy getting out there early. This super fast track is going to provide some really interesting racing tonight. It's fast, it's a tight street circuit as well, so we could see a lot of wheel-to-wheel action tonight as quite a few cars getting on their out laps. We're on board with Clunky Boy. He was the first to release from the pits. And really ringing this thing to get those tyres warmed. This track has actually been reprofiled this year, so expect it to be a lot faster, expect there to be more overtaking opportunities. And I think we are in for a very, very interesting race. But right now we've got qualifying. And Clunky Boy starting his run through Sector 3. That Red Bull actually looks really nice and stable here. Alright, as we'll go on board for his flying lap. First flying lap of the session. Coming up to the fast turns of 1 and 2. Back to 4th. And really ringing this thing. He's going to encounter some traffic here. Whoa, getting very, very close. Keeps it very nice through 3, and 4 is really nicely online. He is so far. Oh, he's had a big moment and he's ended in the wall, and Clunky Boy is out of the session. I was about to say it was looking like a very fast lap, and that's gotta hurt. On board with Merlin, who's also on a flying lap. Looks like Clunky just lost the back end of the car. So very unfortunate for him. And Merlin just inside of track limits there. So Clunky Boy's going to have a lot of work to do in this race. Merlin using all of the road available to him. And what does he set the bar at? He's going to set it at a 1:19.5. Old mate has done a 1:19.6. Max Height trying to keep it tidy through sector 3. Lap still valid and he's bailed out of it. Higgs has gone P3 with a 1:20.1. Now aboard with Seb. Subbing in the Alpine. And trying to put a lap together. Looking fairly decent so far. But can he beat that 1:19.55 that Merlin put up in the Haas? We're about to find out. Goes across the line and absolutely eclipses it with a 1:17.8. But there's the bar, boys. And Alex has also put in a 1:18.7, but Seb, with almost a second of buffer between him and Alex, that was a very good lap. Higgs bailing out of his lap. Lightning's on a cooldown. Gars in the McLaren. Getting set up to start his lap. Let's see what he can do in this McLaren. Data not here this week. So Gars has stepped up and is subbing in the Data for the boys at McLaren. Gars can be pretty quick. He's going to encounter a bit of traffic here. Hopefully it won't obstruct his lap too much. Oh, and Gars has exceeded the track limits and that's his lap done. But Cade is on a flying lap and his lap is still valid. And it's looking good so far. Using all of the track available to him. Soaring through sector 2. So far a nice sunny qualifying. And hopefully we won't see too much weather out there today. Back end got a little squirrely out of there. Coming through sector 3, he's just got to keep it neat and tidy. And the Mercedes looking pretty on point through sector 3. And Cade will go second fastest with a 1:18.49. That's a very good lap. Aussie with a Y in the Ferrari. On his flying lap, sector 2. Just hitting the 40-second mark now. The Williams getting out of the way nice and tidily there. As Aussie enters sector 3. Coming around the final turn now, what can Aussie put in? And it'll be enough for fifth with a 1:18.7. Meanwhile, average only is in a 1:17.9, so he'll take second. Old mate in the Williams, he's just started his lap. And it's looking pretty on point, and the track getting very busy now. A lot of cars on flying laps. Old mate really ringing it through Sector 2 right now. He's got a bit of clear road ahead of him. But so far, nobody's been able to beat Seb's time. He set the bar really high. Average only is close. Old mate keeps it nice and tidy, coming through the final bend, and what can he do? And he'll go 7th. And Dutchy's managed to do a 1:18.5, which put him up to 4th. So time's starting to come down now. Ecam on an outlap, he's just entering Sector 2 now. Into Sector 3, he'll be getting set up for his lap very, very soon. Nails the DRS, the ERS flicks on, and he's starting his flying lap. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the session, so we're about halfway. And Ecam looking very racy through the first couple of turns. Give it nice and tidy, enters the what's technically the second DRS zone of the lap. Oh, big slide for Ecam there. That will have hurt his time just a little bit. He managed to catch it though, so and Ecam, even with that slide, will go top of the table with a 1:17.4. Max Hyde just finishing his flying lap. And how's he going to do? Only 11th fastest. And Aussie with the Y, he's about to start his first flying lap. Sorry, his second flying lap of the session. Because I'm, totally pro. Currently set in P9, but it's very tight this qualifying. Slow cars in sectors 1 and 3, hence the yellow flags. So far, Aussie's kept it rather tidy. Only 4 minutes left in the session, so expect everybody to start getting out for their final laps now as well. And Aussie will punch in a 1:18.2, and that'll elevate him to 5th place. So Ecamp's still on provisional pole. And I think average only here just finishing a lap. And he's bailed out of it. Merlin starting another flying lap, trying to improve his position. Currently set in P7 for Haas. The only Haas actually out on track today. And Ecam thinks it's good enough and he's retired from the session. 2.5 minutes left, so just enough time to get the cars out, but you really have to ring it to get your outlap done. I dare say we'll see final laps coming in fairly shortly. This will be Merlin's final lap. He won't have enough time to get another one in. Going to come around the final bend, open that DRS. And survey says he couldn't improve. And Lightning coming around, about to start his final lap of the session. 1:40 remain. Ecam still on provisional pole. Lightning currently on row 2. I think he'd very much like to elevate that to the first row of the grid. Really ringing this thing right now. And mistake free so far. Right up against that yellow line. He's kept it nice and tidy and inside track limits. So he comes in approaching the final sector. A little bit of slow traffic to contend with, but nothing to worry about. Absolutely right on the limit now. Coming around the final turn. Oh, little snap of oversteer. That's probably going to hurt. And he won't improve his position. As a matter of fact, he's actually lost position because Dutch has gone up to P3. And Seb now, he wants that P1. Absolutely barreling along in this Alpine. Session timer has expired, so these will be the final laps. Looks like Lightning had a little bit of a spin there on his cooldown lap. Hasn't affected Seb though, he's flying. And he's up. Not by a lot, but he doesn't need to be up by a lot. It is really on the limit right now. Almost exceeded the track limits, in fact. And Average Only has actually pipped Decam and is on provisional pole right now. Now, will Seb have anything to say about that? He'll have something to say about it, but not enough, because he's pipped Decam, he's on the front row, so's Average Only. And I believe this is Average Only's first pole position, if he can hold it. And looks like Dutchy's lost his front wing there. So that'll probably put paid to his lap. And he will be boxing. Lightning also bailing out and boxing. And that is all there's left to it. But this man here, Average Only, on pole. And to my knowledge, first time all season long. So it'll be Average Only and Seb on the front row. Row 2's Ecam and Dutchy. Row 3, Lightning and Alex. Row 4, Aussie and Merlin. Row 5, Cade and Oldmate. Row 6, Max Height and Higgs. And row 7, Clunky Boy and Gars. Alright, as we start to get ready for the main event, the race here in Australia, what's the weather going to do for us? Is it going to be sunshine or is it going to be torrential rain? I don't think we'll get anything in between. And it's sunshine. Alright, we should be getting underway in a couple of seconds now. Alright, formation lap starting. Medium hards is the preferred strategy. But we also have a couple of soft runners, so Dutchy and Clunky Boy on the soft, so they're going to be going aggressive. Most of the field on medium tyres. But Cade and Gars have opted for the hards. So everybody warming their tyres on this formation lap, getting ready for the start of the race. Somebody well out of position there on the formation lap. Last chance to warm the tyres through sector 3. And then the grid will get formed up and ready for the race. One tour of the circuit. And the grid forming up now. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights coming. And it's go! A little bit of a telemetry to us from the game there, but Ecam has snuck through to the lead. Seb's pipped Average Only down to third, and Clunky Boy's already out of the race. So we've got a safety car deployed. They didn't even get 300 meters down the front straight before that happened. Now, I dare say there's probably a lot more to that story. So everyone with a chance to cool their tyres. Very unfortunately, Clunky Boy out of the race before turn 1. The 2 McLarens are at the back, so not a great start for them. So something's definitely happened there in the opening turns. So we'll get picked up by the safety car for a couple of laps here as Ecam leading the field right now. Seb behind him, Average Only in third, Dutchy in fourth, and Lightning rounds out your top 5. The field under control of the safety car right now, and looks like Alex is in the pits. Okay, just released this. I dare say I think he might have been involved, maybe even just collateral. But he's definitely had a front wing replacement, or maybe it was just a strategic move. But didn't catch the pit stop quick enough. Yeah, it's a harsh game sometimes, Clunky, for sure. What happened there, mate? Yep, so Alex definitely involved, and we're hearing that off the pit wall. Clunky Boy very unhappy. Very unfortunately, Clunky Boy's race has ended before he even got to turn 1, so I can definitely understand the upset and the anger there. Yeah, I feel for you, Clunky. That's definitely not the way that you'd want to have the end of the season happening, especially 2 rounds to go, mate. Yeah, it happened just off of the screen, because I didn't actually catch what happened there, mate. But yeah, very sorry to see you out so early in the race, and oh, Clunky, mate, I can imagine. wasn't even 300 meters and you were put out of the race. Oh, he spun right in front of you. Mate, that's absolutely terrible that that's happened. I was hoping to see you charge through the field. To be honest, mate, you were looking to have some good pace on that qualifying lap before you lost the back end. Yeah, I can definitely feel that move, Clunky. It's yeah, definitely not a nice way to go. I mean, after all the effort you guys put in as well. Right, Ecamm about to restart this race. He controls it. Seb right with him. He's not going to let Ecamm get away. And we're racing again. And it looks a bit tidier through turn 1. Looks like Merlin getting muscled out by Max Hunter. We've had another crash. And that's Higgs out of the race. What on earth has gone on there? I tell you one thing, it's going to be a busy day in the stewards room after this race, that's for sure. And looks like we've got yellows only in sector 1 at the moment, and they have been cleared, so we will continue racing. I'll try and get him on the radio, Clunky. Ozzy, if you can hear us, mate, Clunky would like you to DNF from the race so he doesn't lose points to you. Well, anything can happen in racing, Clunky, and it usually does, mate. Seb was looking racy, but I dare say he might have to tour the pits. He might have damage. Yep, that looks like a front wing gone to me. Ecamm now the fast lap. Aussie eclipses it in the Ferrari. And, yep, Seb into the pits. Dutchy's also into the pits as well. And I think Dutchy might have the same issue. No, Dutchy just strapping on a set of mediums. Very interesting. Got 4 guys in the pits. And Alex having to double stack. And he needs a front wing replacement as well. Meanwhile, back out in front, Ecamm's got about almost 3/4 of a second over average only now. Aussie in third. Gars still, sorry, it was Gars having to double stack, not Alex. Gars onto scrubbed hards. Some very early pit stops going on as well. We get this nice overhead shot. And Ecamm almost out to a second now. 122 fast slapping. Gars is out of the race as well. He's DNF'd. And we've got a full course caution. DRS has been enabled, but I think we've just got the safety car. And we do. Safety car's deployed again. So 2 safety cars inside of 6 laps. And Dutchy back in the pits. Been a little bit chaotic this race so far. And Seb will go past Dutchy while he's in the pits. Seb can theoretically go to the end of the race now with the second safety car. I think Clunky, the strategy is going to come a lot into this because Yeah, it's... I mean, the saving grace here for you, mate, is that at the moment Dutchie's all the way back in 11th, and he hasn't actually met Park Firm, and Ecam's gone in. Average only staying out. Aussie's also in the pits. Okay, so we could see a flurry of cars through the pits right now. Merlin and Max Height staying out. So it looks like only Ecam and Aussie have gone into the pits. Now Aussie's on the medium tyre, so he's going to have to pit again. Ecam, however, has met Park Firm regulations. Yeah, that is a pretty short league stream there, Clunky. I mean, just absolutely horrific how you couldn't even get through the, like, yeah, through no fault of your own, of course, but couldn't even get through the first couple of turns before being put out of that race, mate. I mean, like I said, you looked at some really good pace. I think you would have come far through the field, especially in that soft tyre. Because I'm guessing you were going to go soft hards, and that probably would have been the winner there. Yeah, that is definitely a factor, Clunky. Yeah, I think. Yeah, which worked for about 500 meters. Yeah, you definitely got a ripper start, mate. But yeah, just very unfortunate that you got taken out of the race. I mean, we've already lost 3 cars inside of 6 laps, so I reckon you would have been on for some good points as well. Like, you would have undercut the whole field. And plus, you know, would have been good to see a fellow compatriot of mine up on the podium today, mate. Things are definitely going to get interesting from here, though, because you got the top 5 that haven't actually gone into the pits. So yeah, gonna have to wait for Saudi. Hopefully, you get a decent go of Saudi. Though I have this feeling that Saudi's going to be chaotic, mate. Oh, I have no idea, Clunky. Maybe just better luck in the Elite Series, I guess. All right, safety car in this lap. And Averagoni's gone really early. He's really opened up that gap, almost a second to the rest of the field before the restart. He's caught everyone napping. Oh, damn, that's a very tall order, Funky, for Elite Series. So Average only roaring away at the restart, caught everybody absolutely napping, and Merlin's about to come under siege from Max Height. Yeah, this is true, Clunky. Anything can happen in racing. Average Only's definitely got some pace on right now. And looks like Aussie getting past Old Mate. So Aussie making up a couple of positions, and we've got yellow flags in sector 3. And looks like Cade's had a moment. Yeah, like I say, Clunky, it'll be a tall order. Well, it looks like the yellow flags are clear, but I dare say Cade may be coming into the pits. I'm not sure if that was a spin. He's going very slowly, so probably going to come into the pits. And he is. There's probably a bit of front wing damage, we'll find out. We're on board for his pit stop. Into the Mercedes box. Yep, replacing the front wing. Onto the hard tyres. And what looks like a little adjustment of the rear tyre as well. And Lightning is off the back of the pack as well, so he might have had an issue. Ecam really hassling Max Height at the moment. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. Yellow flags are cleared now. And Ecam has managed to go past Max Height. Max Height fighting back though. And now Ecam hunting Merlin. It's down to just half a second. Maybe this time we'll get DRS enabled. DRS is enabled. And Old Mate has gone past Alex in the background. Dutchy now the fastest lap with a 1:21.9. Merlin's got to extend that gap, and he hasn't got long in the lap to do it either. And Merlin on very old tyres. This could the field being so bunched could really hurt the likes of Average Only, Merlin, and Max Height right now. We're going to round this turn, and Ecam really taking it to the track limit. DRS swings wide open, but it's not enough this time round. Merlin just managing to hold him off. Ecam a lot closer this time. The DRS will open. It's going to go down the inside. Dutchy has just pipped his own fastest lap by 2/10. And Ecam's going to get another helping of DRS for good measure. And Merlin doesn't have an answer to that right now. Merlin's just got to hang with him. If Merlin can hang with him and get the DRS himself, we might see a switch back for position. These two not actually particularly holding each other up, but Ecam has absolutely gapped Merlin on those fresher tyres. And meanwhile, Aussie is hassling Max Height. And they're almost going 3 wide. It's going to get very interesting coming down to this next section of track. And Seb's gone past Max Height. Merlin's lost 2 places. We've got yellow flag sector 1, 2, 3 and safety car now. Now, I dare say, I think that Average Only will peel into the pits here. And he is. So 3 safety cars inside of 12 laps. Now Ekam's going to stay out, but he can go to the end. Max Height gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the lane. As the very tidy stop by Average Only as Max Height comes in. And that's almost a perfect double stack. Max Height going onto the medium tyre. And Kay just a little far back to take care of this, to take advantage of this safety car and get some race position. But he'll be able to catch up to the back of the field at the least. Merlin all the way down in 10th now. Kay's also in the pits. And Old Mate has got a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Dutchie. And that was under the safety car. So Old Mate's going to have to come in. He's lost his front wing. And wow, I dare say the stewards might very well have a busy day on their hands after this. Just trying to get a look at the back end of Dutchie's car. It doesn't look like his car's hurt too bad, so this shouldn't affect his pace. I think at this point we've completed more laps under the safety car than we've actually been racing. But Average Only, thanks to the safety cars, in a very advantageous position. So is Aussie on those hard tyres. But I think Max Height might be the winner in all of this. If he can get those medium tyres to last to the end of the race. And that's looking very doable now with the safety car. And Old Mate is in the pits. And looks like Cade will take that position. Now the big question is, can Ecam catch the field napping? Because Average Only did a very good job of catching the field napping. And Ecam absolutely desperate to get on with this. So we'll probably have one more lap under the safety car, so that Old Mate can catch up to the back of the field. Ecam even overtaking the safety car now. You'll want to watch he doesn't get a penalty for that. Looks like everybody's ready to get racy again. Right, should be one more lap under the safety car. Field's all bunched up together now. 11 cars left in the race. We're just heading up to Sector 2 now. Everybody getting every last degree of temperature into their tyres, getting ready for this restart. We're halfway through the race. We'll have 14 laps remaining when the safety car comes in. It should come in this lap. Yep, green lights. So safety car will be in this lap. We'll have 15 laps of racing left. Sorry, 14 laps of racing left when we restart. Alright, now can Ecamm catch the field napping? Average only did it last restart. Ecamm really backing the field up now. And he's going to... Oh! Bit of contact there. Before even the restart. That was very untidy. Seb's going to go through. I'm not sure if Ecamm checked up there, but he does control the restart, so... You know... And looks like Seb has redressed that. And the top 5 are all in a gaggle right now. I don't think Seb got any wing damage from that, so he might be okay. Ecamm has pulled out almost a half second. He's got 2 laps to escape that DRS zone, but Seb's not letting him get away. And Dutchy going past Max Height in the background as well. Little snap of oversteer there for Ecamm, but he's held it nicely. He's got a very good drive off that final turn. It's starting to increase that gap over Seb. These two starting to pull away from the field now. Alex up in P3. And Aussie looking quite racy. He's after average only. And Cade's right on the back of Max Height as well. Top 2 have basically pulled away from the rest of the field. Looks like Alex might be holding up the... And looks like Merlin's out of the race. Got yellow flags in sector 3 and we've got another safety car. Yep, that is a full course safety car. And Ecamm and Seb both into the pits. On board with Seb. Looks like we've got a procession going through the pits. New tyres on for Seb. Very tidy stop. But he can't pip Ecamm. So Lightning now through to the lead of the race. Dutchy's in the second, Max Height in the third, but does have that penalty. And Aussie on the soft tyre, all the way down in last place. Aussie probably has some wing damage, so we'll probably see him in again at the end of this lap to change over to some medium tyres or maybe even hards. I don't think the soft tyres will last at the end of the race. So with the amount of safety cars we're getting, who knows? It's 3 safety cars now. It's been absolutely chaotic so far. Three safety cars, three different leaders under the safety car. I dare say, I think Merlin and Aussie might have got it together there. And yeah, Aussie is back in the pits. So he'll be getting a new set of tyres on and try to go through to the end of the race. So he's going to have a lot of work to do because those laps are counting down. It's probably going to be about 9 laps by the time the safety car comes in. So Clunky, I dare say you might still be in with a shot here, mate. Oh, looks like Aussie's gone out on fresh socks. Though at this point he might as well roll the dice, I would as well. He'll definitely have the superior grip over everybody else. Safety car is in this lap. So we'll have 10 laps to go. Now can Aussie make those soft tyres last? That's the question. And the auto entry, thank you for the follow and welcome to Race Spec, mate. This is round 14 in Melbourne of the PC Pacific Series. Right, when is Lightning going to go? He controls the restart. And he's gone for it. Dutchie's not letting him get away, but they've opened up a pretty substantial gap on that restart. Caught the field napping a little bit. That's the second time we've seen that. We'll jump on board with Aussie, who's right at the back, but he is on the soft tyre. Let's see if he can tear his way through the field. Looks like he can get past old mate in the foreground. Seb's also done him. And Dutchie has a 3-second time penalty for curb hopping now. Looks like Aussie's getting held up a bit by average only. Aussie though looking really racy. He's going to go all the way around the outside here. It's going to flick back to the left for him and he's got him. Soft tyres really coming into play, but how long can they hold out? Old mate with a 3-second time penalty, curb hopping as well. It looks like Alex has just gone and been overtaken. Oh! Little bit of chaos there. Something definitely happened. Aussie's going to take advantage. He'll go past old mate. He's going to look to round up Alex as well. Aussie absolutely charging through the field. Average only's in the pit, so something's gone wrong there. Aussie meanwhile all over the back of Alex. Has he got enough life on these sides? He's definitely got the pace. But Alex being absolutely clinical. He's not letting Aussie past him. And Average only having a shocker at the moment. Seb's gone up to P4 as we just follow this battle with Aussie and Alex. Gonna try and go round the outside. Don't think it might work out actually. No, it doesn't. He's trying to. I think he might be just trying to bait him a little bit. He's gonna put it on down the outside here, side by side. He gets better drive on those soft tyres. He's got the job done now. Aussie up into 7th. Next up is Max Height. Max Height has that 5-second time penalty, so really no threat. But Aussie's got to get past him. He needs the points. DRS enabled this lap, and we got yellow flags in sector 3. And that looks like Old Mate's had an issue. No safety car though. Old Mate going again. And Average only back in the pits. Oh, just about insult to injury. Gets the 5-second time penalty for speeding in the lane. Seven and a half laps remaining. But Aussie's really cutting that gap to Max Height down. He's inside DRS range. Really ringing this thing right now. DRS wide open. He's really going to catch up to Max Height here. Lightning still leads the race from Dutchy. Dutchy's 3/10 off, and Dutchy makes the move. It looks like Lightning got a fairly average exit. He's going to lose 2 places here. Ecam's going to go by. Ecam with the fastest lap of the race now, and all over the back of Dutchy, but Dutchy's got that penalty. Ecam doesn't really need to do a lot, but he's going to try it. He's going to go all the way around the outside of him, and job done. Dutchy on quite old tyres. He's really struggling at the moment. Seb in the background. He's going to be looking for a way through. Lightning's lost about 3 places. Seb going past Dutchy and Lightning. Must have done it just in the blind shot of the camera there. Seb's clean on penalties. Lightning's clean on penalties. Ecam's clean on penalties. These guys are battling for position. Seb really catching up to Ecam. Lightning's tyres are a little older, so he's going to be hurting a bit. Dutchy's right on the back of him. Onto the main straight we go. Seb will have the DRS. Can Ecam hold him off? Well, he can hold him off down the first straight. But what about the second? Because Seb's looking really racy right now. Gets another help into the DRS. So we head toward 3. Nothing going there. He's just gonna have to stay in sync, stay with them. And this is where Ecam pulls out a bit. And Aussie's had a big moment. Yellow flags, but no safety car, thankfully. 5.5 laps to go. Average only now the fastest lap of the 120.6 late in the race. Three and a half tenths the gap to Ecam for Seb. Can he make gains here? He's a lot closer this time. DRS will be wide open. So they head down the main straight. Max Height in the pits late in the race. So he's obviously had an issue. And for some reason Seb's DRS wasn't opening. So there might be an issue there. Ekamp just starting to open a gap. Max Height out of the pits now. Down in 9th, he's on the soft tyre though. So he'll be trying to steal that fastest lap. Right, DRS for Seb is working again. Right up close to Ekamp. There'll be 4 laps to go this time around. Right, here they come down the main straight. Seb's going to try and close that gap under DRS. We can confirm it was open there. So whatever issue he was having, it's fixed now. 4.5 tenths the gap. And Ekamp trying to hold Skip. He's doing a pretty decent job of it. Both of these guys, tyres at the same ages, so they're on the same compound, so this is going to come down to racecraft. But I tell you what, Seb got a hell of a run there. We got yellow flags in sectors 1 and 2. And no safety car. These boys can keep racing. Seb all over the back of Ekamp now. And Aussie's out of the race. They're clear of the yellow flag, so they're going to be able to keep going for it. Seb's very, very close this time. He'll have the DRS. Can he take advantage of it? He was almost under the rear wing of Ekamp. Three to go now. So Seb's got to make a move. And Ekamp's not making it easy for him, and why would he? These two absolutely locked in battle for the lead of this race, and we've got yellow flags in sector 1. Somebody's gone around. It looks like a Mercedes, and I think it's Cade. Seb very, very racy through these fast bends. Right back under the rear wing of Ekamp. He's going to have that DRS now. Can he make use of it? Ekamp defends. Seb tries to put it around the outside. No going there. Almost wheel to wheel. I think Seb had to back out of it a bit there. He's about to get another helping of DRS. He's closer this time. Not by much, but he's closer. 2 to go this time round. He's got to find a place to make a move. Yellow flags in sector 3, and that's Max Height out of the race. No safety car. They can keep racing though. They are treating us to a fantastic duel right now. Seb applying mountains of pressure to Ekamp. But Ekamp's been here before. He knows how to win. But Seb is very, very racy. He's going to catch up to him through those fast bends. He's just got a much better line. Ekamp on maximum defense right now. Seb's not as close this time. He might be out of battery. Average Only's back in the pit, so another issue with that Aston Martin. It's turned into a less than average race for Average Only. But these two right now battling for the win. Can Seb put pressure on Ecamm? Force him into a mistake? We're about to approach the final lap. Time's running out for Seb. He's got to get a move on. He's got to get on with this. Because Ecamm is less than 4 kilometers away from winning this race. Ecamm actually starting to pull away slightly. The DRS definitely helping Seb though. He's got one more full DRS zone. He's really going to have to make a move. He's going to have to be aggressive. The battery's almost drained. I can see it on his wheel. He's going to have to give it everything here. Just under 4/10 the gap. Can he force Ecamm into a mistake? Both of them using exactly the same line. I think Ecamm's got this. Seb running out of time. He's got only a couple of corners left. 2 corners to go. If Ecamm keeps it neat and tidy, he'll win this. And he has kept it neat and tidy. Ecamm is going to go straight to the top step of the podium and win this race. 7 seconds in a very, very good race for him. Well, how do you like that? Safety cars, drama, everything you want in a race. And Alex has just got Dutchy at the line. Another thrilling race here for the PC Pacific Series. Multiple safety cars, a lot of DNFs. Why would you want to miss this? Catch us next time, guys. We're in Saudi Arabia. Next week, same time, same channel. But tonight, the race belongs to Ecamm. But Seb put on a valiant effort. He almost had Ecamm a couple of times, in fact, in the dying laps. Lightning will get driver of the day. And that is all she wrote for this week at Race Spec Esports. We'll see you again next week, guys.